What's up, guys? All right. Figure some of you might need some help picking a charging case, and I've had a lot of questions about the ones that I personally use. And gonna go over both the ones that I got, and hopefully it helps some people out choose the right case. So, first off, both these cases are made by Radiocontronics. The guy's name is Rick Clemens. He was at IRCHA. I met him about 4 years ago or so. He had a booth up and he was selling these cases along with a 4010 case and so forth. The guy sold out in, I think it was literally the second day. He brought a ton of cases. His pricing was just slaughtering everybody. And his build quality on these is just first class. I mean, all the hardware he uses, his soldering mechanics, the way the case is built, the deck cut, and the equipment he uses is all top notch. The power supplies that he uses are HP 1200 FPS mission critical power supplies. Now, yes, I know some people are like, well, the Meanwells are better and all that. Yeah, they are. They're also $400 for the high-end ones. So there's two power supplies in the 406 Duo case, and there's one 12-volt power supply in the iCharger X6 case. So I'm just going to go over each one real quick and show you what I got. This case, the 406, is a dual channel charging case. It's a 406 charger, runs 24 volts. This thing can handle 30 amps per side, and I can charge anything, multiple packs. In fact, I even run these EP Buddy parallel boards. I can put two 5000s on this side, two 5000s on this side, and you know, at 3C, that's 30 amps a channel. Times two, this thing will handle it. Now, I will say, if you're doing that, I'll show you the upgrade that I did on both units. This is a Zalman, speed controller for fans. You can turn it up, and it really puts out the air. Turn it down, and it makes it basically a whisper. Now what I did was, I upgraded the standard fan that came in it to these Delta fans. Now, you don't really need it, but if you're doing some pretty heavy charging, this fan is a monster. It's basically a 6,500 RPM fan. Yes, it's louder, but it moves around 38 or something cubic foot per minute of air. So when I turn this thing up and I'm starting to crank on it, yeah, sounds like a little jet engine, but the amount of air coming out of this is massive, and it cools everything in the case. And this case has an inlet over here, and it goes out here. So the airflow goes through the whole case. This thing will drop, well, you guys can see, it'll drop the temperature literally 20 to 30 degrees on this case when I'm hammering on 30 amps a side. And I don't do that very often. I usually run one pack on this channel, one pack on this channel, usually at 1 to 2C, and the standard fan's completely fine. But for 25 bucks of an upgrade, this is about 12 bucks on Newegg. And this Delta fan, I think, is about 10 or 12 bucks on Newegg. It's just an awesome upgrade. Not needed, but if you're really hammering a lot of packs at a larger amperage, it's definitely worth it. But this case is 475 bucks on his website. You can't get better than this. If you get a comparable case, Progressive RC, Rotocraft RC, they're both awesome manufacturers. They might use a little bit higher grade power supplies like the Meanwells, but you're looking at $300 to $700 more for what I'm doing here. I can't justify that. If you look at the math, the charger alone is $300. This case is about 50, 60 bucks. The fan and the hardware he uses, okay, throw $20 or $30 in there. And then the power supplies, they're about 60 a piece if you get good ones. Now I know a lot of people out there are like, well, I can get those for $25. Okay, fine, go get them. But a good cost for those is about 60 bucks a charger or a power supply. So you're looking at close to $400 just for you to do it yourself. And he puts it all together, cuts out the deck, the whole 9 yards, and you can't beat this from a cost standpoint. This little guy came out recently. This is an iCharger X6 single channel. This little case is the bomb. It's $300, ready to run. No, you can't touch it. There's one 12-volt power supply, FPS 1200 mission critical power supply in there. I did my fan and speed controller upgrade. So let me turn this one down. This has the same Delta fan in it. I just put it in. And I got the Zalman speed controller. Not really necessary, but when I'm charging a 5000 at 15 amps, this temperature gets pretty warm, usually around the 155 to 165 range, which is kind of the peak where you want to be. If I turn this little bad boy up, it sucks all the heat out of this whole unit. The power supply underneath, it's cool to the touch on top here. You can feel the air getting sucked down into the unit, through the unit, and out the fan. This thing is a cooling monster. It's designed excellent. And whenever I'm not charging huge packs at big amps, I basically just turn it down, and I gotta whisper again. The one thing really cool about this unit is I can unplug this right here. It's hard to do one-handed. All right. Now, let me unplug it from back here. All right. So this unit is unplugged from the wall and the charging. What I did was this is cool. Alligator clips. Let me plug these in real quick. All right, so what I did here was I got the lead, that goes in the charger, then I can plug these into my car battery. Now when I don't have AC power, I can use my charger off my car battery, and it's completely versatile. I've used this a ton. I go to a little field, no electricity after work, or go on a little family trip to a picnic or something. Take this charger, run the car, boom, charging batteries. If I have AC, then I can plug this little bad boy back in and run off a regular AC plug. So really a versatile unit. So there you have it. That's the iCharger X6 case from Contronics, Radio Contronics, and this is the iCharger 406 Duo from Radio Contronics. $300 for this, can't touch it. $475 for this. All right, guys. Hope that answers some questions. Hit me up if you need anything.